Hey y'all, we are back for our midday messy pop-in. Yes, honey, we got some stuff to talk about. We got an update on the Diddy case. We got that testimony from Brendan Paul, the white drug mule, honey. Maybe we got to get into him and what he had to say because he told some things, honey. We got to talk about it. Yes, honey, we do. So let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Let's put it down. Happy Friday to everybody. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Hey, Truth. Hey, Grandma 504. Hey, Shirley Terry. And everybody coming in. Thank y'all so much. Put that over there. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Erica Rogers. Hey, Miss Pruitt. Hey, Carolina Gal. Hey, Rose. What up, Rose? Say, yeah, I'm bike. She said, I'm bike. Yes, honey. Denise Slay. What's up, Tiffany Thomas? Let's get into it, y'all, because we got these updates we got to get into. We got the update for the Diddy trial. We got some stuff on what Lil Scrappy done called out Porsha Williams' child. Chrisean denies being banned after leaving her baby in the damn car. So we got to get into that because we talked about it this morning. Hey, Simple Mom, Family TV. Hey, Ronnie. Yes, honey. So what else we got? Claudia Jordan is going off on somebody, child. So we got to talk about that. This is not going to be a very, very long live, but I'm trying to cover all the important bases right now of what's going on. Okay. Oh, and then we got that little thing about R. Kelly. But let's go ahead and jump into it, okay? Yeah, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I hope y'all having a good Friday. Who got paid today? Who got paid today? Who got some money today? Okay. Don't worry. I ain't going to ask you for none. Y'all know I'm going to be asking y'all for no money over here. All right. You don't have to be afraid to say, me, girl, I got paid. No, I'm not about to ask you for one dime because Caramel don't do that over here. If you want to support the channel, you can. The only thing I ask for is likes, and those are free. All right. Put a one if you ever heard me asking y'all for money over here. Don't try to play me this morning. Y'all know I do not ask y'all for money. And everybody got their own stuff going on. I appreciate those of you that support the channel. Somebody said I got paid yesterday. Hey, that's what's up. All right. But yeah, I don't ask y'all for money because I feel like you guys look at Rose. I feel like y'all have your own stuff going on. I mean, and hey, life is life. Life be lifing for some people. So y'all, I don't be wanting to ask nobody to be doing nothing unless you just absolutely want to. If you want to, and I put it like in savings. When y'all send me stuff, child, I send it to savings, and I just, get stuff that I need for the channel or whatever. But I appreciate you all for doing so. Okay, so yeah, I don't ask. I don't. And it's nothing against nobody to do. I feel like my job is to come on here and give you guys great content. I try to pull up as much stuff as I can so that you guys can get all the news that I know y'all can use. And hey, it's my job to entertain you. And that's what I'm here for. So I don't feel that I need to be like, okay, send me $5, send me $10, and nothing against nobody to do if that's what y'all feel y'all need to do. But yeah, not on this channel. Okay. Not on this channel. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. All right. Now watch somebody make something out of that. I don't give a fuck. Shit, it's Friday. Come on. Let's get on to the show. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. It said, I send my money to baby boy real grandma. You say you send the money to my son, child. He appreciate because he love money, honey. He like me. He love money, and he got his money bag in there, his little piggy bank thing, honey. He put his money in there and want to spend up all my money and his daddy money. But when we go somewhere, I'll be like, you didn't bring your money? No. He was like, why? Why would I bring my money? He don't want to spend his money. So he stacks his money. I kind of respect that a little bit, but then I'd be like, you need to spend it. Spend a little bit. Shit. Well, honey. He want to spend mama money and daddy money. All right, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Because I told y'all I pay my son to do well, my husband and I, we pay him to do chores so we can teach him the value of $1 and how to save and how it feels to earn. Okay, so yeah, trying to teach him young, child. All right, but let's get in there. Let's get in here. Chrisean Rock denies getting banned, okay, on Snapchat and Twitch for leaving crying son in the car. We saw that video this morning, all right, and I felt away, child. I told you I want to reach through the TV and just grab the baby and just hold him like, come here, baby. All right. So let's go ahead and get into what she had to say. So Chrisean said, I was banned because my cheetah print outfit said it was unzipped when I first put it on. So stop the fake narrative. My son was never put in the car. Said that my peoples was out front with him while I was on a call with his dad. Your peoples was in there with you while you were alive. Girl, stop the lies, can you? Okay. Now, didn't we see the video where she told him go put the baby in the car and the baby was screaming and hollering? So if the baby was screaming and hollering like that, why didn't nobody get him while he was crying and like comfort him while your ass was on the damn phone talking to Blueface? And he didn't want to talk to you because he told you to go tend to your business and the baby. So this person says, hey, you got a 24-hour ban for what you were wearing. Says it probably just your viewers reporting BS. And then some other stuff we don't care about. So let's continue, child. Let's continue. Said Academics TV says that Chrisean Rock has been banned from Twitch after leaving her baby inside a car to cry for hours, which later had to be saved by Twitch employees. That's what they said, child. So let's get into what she had to say.
Just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you're busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess you're busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not even busy.
Okay.
Babe,
You're busy right now.
I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Y'all here?
There's like 400 people here to go with this. Is she live still?
All right. So the Twitch employee who's there with Chrisean is saying, hey, the baby's still in the car. Is she still on live still? So if your peoples was out there with the baby, why is he inside asking if you're still on a live and you can hear the baby crying in the background? A mother's instinct when you hear your baby cry is to jump up and go see what's wrong with them, to see what it is that they're crying about. She didn't even flinch. She didn't go to the car. She didn't like, hold up, guys. Y'all here on live. Hold up. Let me go check on the baby. We didn't see any of that. She just sat there asking somebody else to go check on him. Weird, right? He ain't even 2 yet. He about to be. There go the guy there.
Call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay.
That's the employee right there in the live with her. Baby outside screaming his head off. So it said Junior's still crying and waiting for his mom to come get him out the car.
Here you go. Here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Y'all hear that? So after wasting the Twitch employee's time, Chrisean says, I'm going to stream for real. So as y'all can see, we covered this morning, but for those of you just coming in and you did not get a chance to see it, that's what had happened. She told him to go put the baby in the car. She went out back to go talk on the phone. The baby was unattended in the car by himself. The Twitch employee that she was referring to, you guys saw on the live, on her live, where he, came in and was pointing or whatever, and was asking, is she still outside on the phone on live? So yeah, you did leave him unattended. Now you're trying to lie and say that they banned you because you had on an inappropriate outfit. I doubt it. Okay, it's plenty of people be on there with their booty cheeks out and everything else on Twitch, and they ain't banned yet. So they just skipped over all those people and said, "Oh, I don't like your outfit. Let's go ahead and ban you already, girl." Stop the damn lies, okay? Now, let's get into something else with Chrisean. I keep saying, and I don't like to see a child be taken from their mother, but in this situation, because one, I feel like she's not doing the necessary things she needs to for his medical attention. As I told y'all before, he is almost 2. He's not walking. He's not crawling. She's still putting him, and I saw the other day because I follow her, she's still putting him in like the little bouncy seat thing that you would put like a little infant child in when they're not yet walking. So she's still putting him in that. He's still not able to, like, when he's, holding his sippy cup, he has the one with the 2 handles. Like, he couldn't even find his mouth. It was so sad, y'all. The video that I saw. Most kids, when you give them something to drink, they can put it straight up to their mouth. This baby was like he couldn't find his mouth. And then when he did get it, it was like his head. He couldn't have control over his head. And she just standing there just, doing whatever she was doing, not even fucking paying attention. I was just like, when do your motherly instincts kick in? I mean, kind of like when you were in Walmart holding the fucking dog and your baby was leaning all the way back with the little carrier thing, and she just let him lay back, and people were like, girl, his back gonna be fucking broke by the time you sit him up. Like he was laid like all the way back. Do y'all remember that? It's like, I don't know what it is with her. I don't usually like to say CPS come and take their child, but CPS come and take this child. Okay. Oh my God. Now she on the internet. India Love, who is said to be now dating Halle Bailey's ex. Halle Bailey's ex and baby daddy, DDG. Now she is having words with her. Like, why? See, again, your priorities are effed up, Chrisean. Damn. Let's get into this. You want to argue with everybody else? You need to be at the doctor's office arguing about what they can do to help you with your baby. Okay. The hell you arguing with India Love for? And you done left your damn baby in the car. I don't like that shit. Now, Chrisean Rock responds after India Love checks her over DDG flirtation. See? Says that nobody can really check me in real life. Well, I'm going to check your ass in real life, okay? Yeah. Do something about your child and stop fucking worrying about what somebody else have to say about you and checking you. Didn't your ass just get off probation? You need to be back on there. Now I checked you. What else? Let's go.
Nobody can actually press me in real life. Like, I'm going to keep it G. If a bitch really going to check me, you think I'm really going to be like, hee. So stop doing that. 2, I love India. That is my baby. She was lit. You know when you're lit and you're feeling yourself? She was really, really lit. And I like when the bitch feel themselves. She was just hurt that I was taking the drinks the whole night. Not hurt, but you know. But it's this clip when she was like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? She was talking about the shot because she gave me a shot. Or she was like, you got a shot? And I'm like, yeah. But I was lying. I didn't have no shot. I didn't want to get drunk. I didn't want to drink at all. So you know how when someone...
Your ass don't need to drink into my drunk. Your ass don't need to drink. I think you drank enough while you were pregnant, don't you think? And we see how that shit turned out. And no, I'm not talking about the baby. I'm just saying, I don't feel like you should ever drink ever again in life. After what you done to your child, drinking, smoking, you don't need to smoke no more. You don't need to drink no more. You don't even need a glass of wine at this point. Like your focus is just really should be on being clean. At one point you were going to church. Like one day you saved, the next day you on demon time and ready to up and fight somebody and on the internet checking somebody and on some mess. And now that it's close to time for Blueface to get back out, you right back into your old evil ways. I don't get it. I don't get it with her. Who gives a damn what India Love had to say?
It's already drunk and they want you to be drunk with them. You be kind of like, I actually want Henny. So then...
That's what you fed your baby when you were pregnant, remember? According to Blueface mama, she said you were drinking Henny while you were pregnant with baby Chrisean.
When Penny came, I said, I actually don't want to take it. But in my head, I ain't say that. So I fake took it with him. And then I guess she caught that. So we went to the next floor, you know.
Now this is her. Where the baby at? Now I get it. You supposed, as a mom, you do want to have a little, break to go out and turn up a little bit. But given that all the stuff that's going on with her baby, like, girl, take your ass home and be a mama. So the India Love had to check Chrisean Rock after she tried flirting with DDG. Y'all know they are together now, DDG and India Love. Okay. That's India Love checking Chrisean. So what y'all think about it? Said that Chrisean Rock is clearing up the air after catching heat for using SZA's The Weeknd lyrics while allegedly trying to flirt with DDG. Says that this comes after India Love firmly told her, don't play with me, when Rock dropped the line, my man is her man is your man. Y'all remember that song? Are you single? So she tried to shoot her shot at DDG, knowing that India Love and DDG are now dating. They really just started dating, okay? So Chrisean Rock says that, let's be clear, no one can check me in real life. So I thought you trying to be back with Blueface, so now you shooting your shot at DDG, or maybe you just wanted some peen. Maybe that's what it was. Girl, bye. Anywho and anyway, you so always worrying about a man versus the one man in your life, which is your child who needs you, okay? She stay worrying about a boy, a man, a relationship, something. All right, moving on. Claudia Jordan checked somebody, honey, and even Carlos had to be like, ooh. So y'all know she is currently on his Messy Monday panel, okay, with Dustin Ross up over there. And Claudia's got a little nasty little mouth over there. She real raw. And I think Carlos like it because it's kind of helping the ratings on his little show up over there, honey. The people like the rawness of Claudia Jordan, because y'all know Claudia, she can read the girls down. Ask Nene Leakes, okay? Then she read Nene's ass down on when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, she did. And even Dustin was like, oh shit. So I think Carlos like it. He like the messy women, so he can kind of sit back and he ain't got to work as hard when he have people like Dr. Heavenly and Claudia Jordan on his panel who gonna get in there and tell the people off and snap off on people while he sit back and do all the laughing. Carlos do the laughing, Claudia do the reading, Dustin will throw in a few jokes, and that's Carlos' show. He might ask a question or two, but to be honest with you, the people that are working the most on Carlos King's Messy Monday is really Claudia Jordan and Dustin. I'm just going to be 100 with you. So let's get into what she had to say. All right. So the Claudia Jordan sets the record straight about her representation in the entertainment industry. Get out of here, Tisha. Damn.
Tina M says, Claudia, the public has dirt on your ass too. Diddy parties, married men, freak offs. So what about Ralph? First of all, Trina M, suck my dick. I've never been with a married man in my life. I've never messed around with Diddy. I took one picture with him backstage at the BET Awards where I had my hand on his face. It was 2007. He was hollering at me and never hung with him again. The very next day, he blew my phone 57 times, complaining about the picture that I put on my MySpace, ending up on media takeout. I never fuck with them. Actually, I'm trying to get the message out of a text, an old phone, where I told him go fuck himself. I never touched Diddy ever in my life. Never fooled around with Diddy or Jay-Z or Kanye. Y'all keep putting names on my puss that ain't there. I wish I had as much action as y'all say I had. I wish I was this whore that y'all made. I have not had sex in 2025, y'all. And really only once in last year with one person. And it was in 2 years. Like I've done it like 4 times, honestly. Like I get no action. But I love that you think that I'm just out there just getting dicked down by the.
Maybe that's why you so irritable sometimes, because you're not getting no vitamin D in your life. Damn, Claudia. I mean, and no homo, she's a pretty girl. You would think guys would be falling at your feet and falling on your corns and your bunions over there, girl. But it's giving you got a little bitterness and a little anger and irritability because you ain't getting no vitamin D over there. Like, bring it down. So you on 10, we need you down here on 2 because you're doing it fucking most. Let's continue.
Industry, and everyone's fucking me. Let me tell you one thing right now, heifers and heifettes. You cannot have this kind of longevity in the game if you only got there by fucking people. You get to be the hot girl for one summer. You're like a blue flame that goes out fast, like a comet. You bright light and they fade off. Don't nobody stay in the business for 30 motherfucking years by fucking to get there. And I'm offended because I put in hard work. I work for free. I've done radio shows.
Let me stop you right there, girl, because according to what Nene Leakes said, honey, on Real Housewives of Atlanta, that you was a pass around girl. People said, girl, child, they said you was passing around like a good old basketball in the NBA over there, girl. That's what Nene said. I ain't said Claudia. So if you see this video, don't be mad. And even if you do, what's up? I read a bitch down too. But yeah, Claudia, Nene did say on the show that you pass around with a lot of people in Hollywood, that you know, Hollywood's favorite pass around. Okay. They said Kenny Moore was, I read somewhere. So I don't know. I feel like the girls got to go out here and do what they got to do, honey, to, I don't know, come up in life. I don't know. I ain't said it, but that's what I read. I ain't said it, but that's what I read. That you was a little pass around. So now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you pass your whole face and I don't know, girl, but let's continue.
And TV shows. I've done stuff for exposure. I've signed shitty contracts just so I can show that I have a good work ethic. I've turned down owners of basketball teams, sheep that reach out to me, owners of football teams, the current president. I have turned down more men and wealth than you will ever see in your life on Instagram. Okay. So when you come from my character, make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's right.
People trying to diminish my accomplishments and my status and my success because you have nothing else to say. There's plenty of things you can criticize about me. I have a lisp. My hair is short on the front. I have daddy issues. I don't have kids. You can come for that. The foot surgery went well, but it ain't perfect. You have other things I've given you to talk about. But what you will not ever come for is my motherfucking character. And the reason why I can sit on this show and every other talk show that I booked over the past 30 years, making 7 figures, is because I stand on business, and I have no skeletons in my closet that will ever make me worry about, oh, I hope that one thing doesn't come out. I proudly and loudly say how I feel because I am not embarrassed about the woman I am because I did it the right way. Now, if you want to keep on going with these false narratives, that's on you. But I've said what the fuck I said. Trina M says, Claudia, the public has dirt on you.
Go read the girl, clear the girls, honey. Claudia would always clear the girls. I'm gonna say that. I don't dislike Claudia. I do think sometimes she's a little stuck up, like she got to stick up her ass. I feel like she kind of goes in a little too hard sometimes. She's a little too chatty for me. I don't like somebody who talk all the damn time. Claudia, I think you every time you say something is overkill. Like, it's really not that serious, love. And if you really care that much about what somebody else think about you, total strangers, maybe you should reassess your life, because I don't give a fuck what people who I don't know or care to know have to say about Caramel, honey. Talk about me. All good. All news is good news, good or bad. You keeping me relevant. That's how I see it. Bitches talk about me every day, and guess who's still sitting here? Clock it. Okay, period. Take that how you must. I'm just saying, you can never knock me off my pedestal. Never. My balance is good. I stand on business. But in terms of it's really not about me. I'm just saying, in terms of Claudia, I would not sit here and do a whole 15-minute explanation of what someone think about me and, oh, come and find don't they? Girl, let these people talk. Let these people talk. You are still on TV. You are still, like, you getting ready to have your own podcast. It seems like you winning. So you don't have to explain when you're winning, right? I don't know why people always have to feel they need to explain when they're winning, girl. Just win. Just win. You don't got to tell what you got, how long you've been in there, how many people you turned down, and in Hollywood, you know, how much money you sitting on. I drive 2 new cars, da-da-da. Who gives a fuck, girl? If you winning, keep winning. All right. Child, what y'all think about what she had to say? Oh my God. What y'all think about Claudia? Because somebody in the comments tried to up and try her. I don't know why they didn't know that Claudia is go. She is a clapbacker. She will clap back. And I feel like this person sitting up here with this damn cheetah print on. I feel like he enjoys it because he knows this is helping his show. All right. It's helping his show. That's why he don't do too much talking no more. If you guys have caught any of Carlos King's recent shows since he's brought Claudia on there, he does not talk that much. Dustin and Claudia carry his show now. And then I feel like that's what he wants. All right. But shout out to, I guess, Claudia for reading the girls down. Okay. Shit, I ain't about to explain nothing to nobody, honey. Like me. If you like me, you do. If you don't, I don't give a damn. Okay. You ain't stopping my bag at all. Moving on. All right. And that go for anybody else, honey. You ain't got to explain a damn thing when you win, and just win. Just win. Let the haters hate. That's their job. I'm not going to stop you from doing your job. Keep hating. When you hate on me, that motivates me to do more and give you something else to hate on. Okay. I'm busy over here. I'm busy creating haters. Shit. So judge, of course, y'all know the judge has denied R. Kelly's request to be placed on home detention. Okay. Yeah, they just updated again. Now they says that a federal judge in Chicago rejected R. Kelly's request to be removed from prison and placed on home detention. I kind of touched on this yesterday. Now, as reported by CBS, the judge stated that the lack of jurisdiction to address his attorney's allegations that federal authorities conspired to harm him in prison. Now, earlier this month, Kelly's legal team filed an emergency motion for his release, arguing that his life is at risk. They also pleaded for President Trump, or Trump child, or Donna Trump, as Shamar called him, to set him free, and they shall not. So let's continue, because it looks like they had a little press conference to go with that. Okay, this is his attorneys asking for R. Kelly to be free.
Filed a motion seeking the immediate release of R. Kelly based on the solicitation of his murder by high-ranking Bureau of Prisons officers and officials. These are people who seek to kill Mr. Kelly rather than allow the corrupt criminal conduct of those who manufacture his convictions be exposed. We recognize the stunning quality of these allegations, but in the end, these are not allegations made by R. Kelly. These are not allegations made by my office. These are allegations made by men.
All right, y'all see that?
Filed a motion.
So his attorney was asking and trying to put together this pardon to send to Trump so that he can help R. Kelly get out. But they're saying no. I knew they were going to say no. I knew they were going to say no. I don't think R. Kelly's situation is worse than Tory Lanez's situation. Like I said, Tory was starved up in jail, child. Damn near lost his life, and they just shipped his ass off to another prison and said, bitch, go do your time. Leave us alone with this now. At least you ain't get hit with a slingshot like Rick James, son. Because they're doing that now. I'm still sitting here flabbergasted. How the fuck they making slingshots in jail? Y'all cutting the seat out your drawers and putting it on 2 sticks with a rubber band and bam, just out here just taking people out? Like, what is it? Y'all cutting the skin mark part out of your drawers and tying that shit around 2 sticks that y'all got off the yard and asked the security guard for 2 rubber bands, and y'all just out here just bam, just taking niggas out. But yeah, R. Kelly, they gonna move you, honey. They gonna move you. If they trying to get you in that jail, they just gonna move you somewhere else, child, to some protected custody in another jail. You in North Carolina, they gonna probably move you to Iowa or somewhere away from these fools, and that's all they gonna do. You're not getting out love. Definitely not no home, no house arrest. Child, what you thought? Okay. Nah, you got 30 years in here. Okay, you got 30 years in here. Go on and do that 30 and leave us all the way along. All right, let's get into these testimonies, Lord. Let's get into the testimony of Brendan Paul, honey, the drug lord for Diddy, honey. Okay. Woo, child, we got the testimonies, Lord. So he testified today. He did get immunity. He did get immunity. So Diddy's drug lord, child, testified. Y'all remember this guy here. Now they're saying that he was paid $75,000. Imagine, he was a very young guy too, like early in his 20s. He was trying to go to college and do the right thing, but he also wanted to be in the music business. But of course, y'all know Diddy always crushed everybody's music dreams. Look at Cassie. Cassie wanted to be a singer, dancer. Diddy was like, no, I need you to do some LFOs over here for about 10, 15 years. Get on in here. All right, and finish strong. So Diddy's alleged drug mule, honey, Brendan Paul, testifies that he brought drugs, handled cash, and helped set up Wild King's SEX nights. So all under immunity. So he told on Diddy, so he ain't get no charges. Y'all know he spent a little jail time when they found the cocaine, pink cocaine, and the all the other drugs he had, the ketamine and all that other shit he had in his bag. Okay, let's continue. Oh, he did say that Diddy did fire him one time when he did not have the Astroglide in his bag. He was always saying that Diddy always told him to always have certain drugs or whatever in his bag. Astroglide had to always be there, and he forgot it because Diddy said he likes to have Astroglide when he goes for his walks. And Brendan would go on these walks with Diddy. So imagine how these walks would be. So y'all know what Astroglide is for, right? For my older couples or older people in here, Astroglide is so that things can be a little more slippery when you're in intimate moments. So y'all can put y'all brains together and figure that out. All right. So Diddy wanted his hand to be able to glide with the Astroglide when he went on his walks. And this guy here on our screen was with him when he went on said walks because he handed him Astroglide, which was in his bag. Okay. Yeah. That. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he was climbing up the meat, as they call it. So y'all put your yeah, let's get it. So Diddy's alleged drug mule, okay, took the stand after granted immunity and detailed his role in Combs' inner circle. Now, he admitted to purchasing weed, Xanax, and Tussie, which is the pink cocaine, testing drugs to prove loyalty, and helping arrange what were called Wild King Nights, which involve drugs, SEX, and multiple partners, which we call FOs. All right. Now, Paul says that he was paid up to $100K a year by Combs Enterprise and lived in Airbnbs in LA and Miami. Now I saw somewhere else that says 75,000. So they didn't give him another 25. We'll take it. Now he also admitted to using aliases like Love for Diddy and coordinating logistics through notes, apps, and FaceTime. Okay. Yeah. Now Paul named several other alleged drugiano mules and suppliers who helped facilitate drug transactions, including Philip Pines, Sunset Sure Provider, One Stop Gido, known for his smile, and Baby Girl OEI, and Fahim, which they call Fa, and Diddy security guard, who often handled payments. Now, as you guys can hear, this means RICO. Anytime you have a certain amount of people that's trying to make certain transactions go through in the name of trying to achieve a certain goal, which are FOs and prostitution and illegal activities, when other people are involved, it then becomes RICO. Okay, so there you go. So Brendan just came in and told on Diddy, and he also called other people's names, which threw them into power, and now it's called RICO. Diddy, Brendan Paul, and all the people that we just called. All right, let's get into these testimonies, because baby, y'all ready? Let's get into it. All right, Inner City Press, shout out to It's On Site, because that's where we're reading it from. Ayasa says, what is in this photo? Brendan Paul, which is the guy we just saw on the screen, says, my hand with ecstasy and Tussie, the pink Coquiana. I also then asked, what did you take, or why did you take this photo? Brendan Paul responds by saying, to ask staff what to do with it after I found it. I was told to put it in this bag. Okay, it's always like a fanny pack type bag that Diddy would make him keep on him at all times, with all of his drugianas and Astroglide to his disposal. Now, I also then said, did you buy marijuana for him? Brendan Paul then says yes. Ayasa then says, from whom? Brendan Paul says, Philip Pines, puff like sunset sherbet. Said, Ayasa then says, who were the other drug dealers Mr. Combs used? All right. Paul then says, One Stop, Guido, Baby Girl, and I think it's spelled OEI. Ayasa then says, who's this? So they're showing different pictures to him, and he's describing who it is in the photos. He know who it is. So Brendan Paul then says, that's Guido. He has a funny smile in the photo, which is why he started smiling. Okay. So again, Ayasa then asks, is this your chat with Baby Girl? What is happening here? Says Brendan Paul then responds by saying, Jonathan Perez is introducing me to Baby Girl. She asked me, is it for you or for Puff? And he says, I replied, Puff, but tell anyone it's for me. Meaning, hey, don't put Diddy's name in it. I'm taking the fall for this as his drug mule. So he also then says, why? Brendan Paul then says, Puff is high profile, so we use aliases. Now, this goes back to something I thought about, which is why Diddy over the years continued to change his name, because being in this particular type of business, you can't just go by one name in case some shit go down. You have to keep changing your name to stay within the, well, without, just stay out of the radar, if you will. Okay, like I told you guys the other day, we kind of touched on this, where Diddy has been Diddy, Puffy, Puff Daddy, Love, so many names. Diddy's had about 5, 6, 7, 8 names since we've known him over the years. And I feel like he continued to change those names so that he can stay from under the radar, just in case some shit pop off. All right. And they said, and I was reading somewhere else too, and I saw a video, and shout out to Gene Deal. He also mentions that when Diddy would commit crimes, or when someone else would become missing, if you will, he would change his name, because he didn't want to be seen as, or maybe attached to that person that he was in that particular moment. So like, say if P. Diddy went out here, which is the same person, we're just talking about aliases. So say he unalived Biggie during the time that he was P. Diddy, okay, he would change his name from P. Diddy to just Diddy. Or he would change his name from P. Diddy to Sean Puffy, just something like that, to separate himself from a certain act. Y'all get what I'm saying? Let's continue though, because there's more. So this is why he said Puff is high profile. We use aliases, okay? So they don't use their real name. So Inner City Press, shout out to them. So also then says, who is this? Brendan then says, it's Fahim. We call him Fa, okay? I also then says that, what was your salary? I saw 75. So Brendan says he started at $75,000 a year, then $100,000. He said, I got paid bi-weekly by Combs Enterprises. See, now he's putting in there, Combs Enterprises is also attached to Bad Boy Records, which all of these businesses are in Janice Combs' name. And there's a reason for that. Just in case they come after Diddy, just in case they try to come after his money, they gotta go through his mother. So he did that to throw off the feds or whoever decided to come after him, because several artists in the business also was trying to sue Diddy for money that he owed them. But when they sue Diddy, you can't sue him if the businesses are in Mama's name. So he knew what he was doing in that aspect. Okay. That was him hiding behind the business, if you will. Okay. So now they just brought out that Combs Enterprise is being used for prostitution, RICO, and so many other illegal crimes. All right. So I also then says that, where did you live? Paul then says an Airbnb in LA and Miami. So he had 2 locations where he lived. All right. So Ayasa then says that did Mr. Combs use Cialis? Okay. Brendan Paul then says yes, we put it in his nightstand. All right. So Ayasa then says that your message to love, red phone. What does it mean? Brendan Paul then says I called Puff Love. His red phone was personal. The business phone was yellow. So he had 2 different phones where he was conducting this business. All right. So he also then says that what did he text you? And Paul then says Xan. So he wanted Xanax. Okay. So any drugs he wanted, he knew to contact Brendan Paul and he would go get it. So Ayasa then said that how did you pay for the drugs? Brendan then responded by saying cash from the Gucci bag or the security, usually Fahim. So Fahim was the money holder and he would get it from Fahim and pay for whatever drugs Diddy would request and bring them back to him. He also then said that in this text, what is flowers? Brendan Paul then says marijuana. Okay. We know we know it's marijuana, but I'm saying marijuana just for YouTube's sake. All right. So he also then says that did you also call it a tree? Okay. Paul then says yes. I mean, they said that in the hood, smoke trees, right? So it says that here Fahim tells me that I'll get back paid once Duke comes on shift. So there's another guy looks like they're bringing on shift. Y'all hear that? So all these people are working with Diddy under this enterprise. So it also then says, did Mr. Combs have you take drugs? Brendan Paul then says yes to test his Tussie. Okay. The Tussie is the pink coquiana for those of you that don't know. All right. Which that was also on Diddy's person when they arrested him at the hotel to take him to jail for these allegations right here. So he had the pink Tussie in the hotel for those of you that didn't know. All right. I also then asked, did you want to take it? Brendan Paul says that I wanted to prove my loyalty. So that means no, I didn't, but I did it out of being loyal. He also then asked, what were the Wild King nights? Brendan Paul then says, Mr. Combs and significant others doing drugs and sex. Okay. All right. So that's what the wild nights were, honey. So he also then says that, how did you know what to buy for Mr. Combs' Wild King nights? Brendan Paul then says that we had a shared document in the notes app. So in here, you the secretary, you the drug using all this shit. Damn. Nigga over there on Word, Microsoft Word, typing in drugs. Child. So he also then says that who was responsible for the Astroglide? Paul then says the property manager says I didn't think that the 200 South Mapleton manager was good. So photo. Brendan Paul then says that I took the photo to show the manager how to lay out the Astroglide in her bathroom. Why did you lay it out? I said I also then asked, how'd you put in for the cash? Okay. Paul then says Robin at Tristar. So I also then asked, did Mr. Combs contact you from Wild King Nights? Paul then says yes, by voice notes or FaceTime. Okay. So Brendan Paul then says that he called me to go get a SEX outfit, but he never called me back. He also then says that how did you clean up after? Paul then says I wore gloves. He also then says, well, why did you wear gloves? Paul says sanitary reasons. That means a lot of booty juices all over the room. So he also then says that is this a photo of the day of your arrest? Brendan Paul then says yes, March 25th of 2024. Where they rented the jet. Okay. I also then asked, did Jane participate in Wild King Nights? Brendan Paul responded by saying yes. He also asked, did Mr. Combs' other girlfriends participate in Wild King Nights? Brendan Paul says that not that I'm aware of. So he also then said that who called them Wild King Nights? Brendan Paul says KK, that's Christian Corium, which is the Ghislaine Maxwell, the white lady with the dark hair who was always seen with Diddy and who was seen once Diddy's houses got raided. When I showed you guys the pictures, they were sitting poolside in Miami. That's Christina Corium, which they also call her KK. All right. Says that I just say he's going to hotels. All right. I see you guys saying we need a jam session All right, give me 1 second. All right. So according to also said that did Mr. Combs stop using hotels and move them to the residences? Brendan Paul says yes, after the Cassie lawsuit. So that means that brought attention to them. They had to switch things up because they did not know if the feds were watching and or maybe following them, and they did not want to get busted. So they use it at they used a more secure space or place, which was the residences, Diddy's houses, because he had many. So he also then says that what did you do? So Brendan Paul says that clean up after. Okay. And if you guys know what we've been covering when they said that they had FOs with the people that had to go in and clean up behind that, it will be a lot of baby oil left behind. A lot of times the furniture would be destroyed in said hotels. It would be oils everywhere. There were blow up pools, like kiddie pools of baby oil, and they had to clean all this stuff up. It was on the towels, it was on the floor, it was on furniture. So they had to go in. There were not condoms, because I know Diddy said he didn't want them wearing condoms, but other things, Astroglide and all this other stuff. So they had to, Brenda's job was to supply the drugs and also go in and clean up their FOs after. So he also says that, what did this say? Brendan Paul says that Jane coming in says that Brendan is setting it up. Wild King night probable. Okay. So it also then says that where did you make the reservation? Brendan Paul says at Nobu. Okay. That's in LA. Says it. It also then says that where was the Wild King night? Paul then says that Jane's residence. Says I wrote running to Walmart for them. He all in Walmart getting SCX toys. Now it also then says that KK asked Wild King mode activity or Gucci bag active. What did you say? Brendan Paul then says between the two. So now he is putting Christina Corium, aka KK, into this situation after she came forward a few days ago to say she had nothing to do with this. She didn't know about any drugianas. She didn't do any setting up for any freak offs or anything like that. She didn't make nobody use no drugs. And now Brendan Paul, who has mentioned her several times in his testimony, has proven that KK also was in this situation as well. So if she's not getting any immunity, she may be facing some charges, because look at Ghislaine Maxwell, who was also in the situation with Epstein. She was also in charge of the girls creating FOs and things like that. So look how much time she got. She got about 30, 35, 20, 30, 35 years or so. She got a bunch of time where she's sitting in prison right now. So KK could also be looking at the same thing. All right. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? So that is it so far for the testimony. I have not seen any more that's been released. Let me look right quick before we move on to the next thing. I see y'all telling me we need a, what we got? Okay, we still got one more. All right, let's stop sharing. Let me check one more thing right quick, you guys, to make sure ain't nothing else dropped, because I'm trying to stay on top of all these testimonies, Lord. Yeah, ain't nothing released yet, nothing else. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get our jam session out the way, guys. Please go ahead and hit that like button, you guys, because as y'all guys can see, this is a lot to be reading all these testimonies and pulling all this information for you guys. Please, please, please hit the like button. All right. Hit the like button. Give me a second. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Support the channel, please. Hey. Tap the like, tap the like. Come on, guys, tap that like button. One more topic and we out of here. Let's go. Tap the like, tap the like. Hey, tap the like, tap the like. Tap the like. guys. Bye. Hey. We'll take it. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Let's get into this last topic and I'm gonna let y'all go, honey. I'm gonna let y'all go. Give me 1 second. Again, thank you guys for being here. All right, last topic, honey. Last topic. Lil Scrappy calls out Porsha Williams for talking about his mama. Now, y'all know how you feel about his mama, honey, Mama D. Y'all know how he feels about Mama D, and Mama D be going off about Scrappy. So, hey, when you mess with one of them, the other will appear. Shout out to the 117 likes. Thank y'all so much. Okay. I see the likes going up. Please go out and tap that like and come on back in, guys, so that you can support the video so we can push it out into the YouTube streets. All right. Let's get into it. It says, Scrappy calls out Porsha Williams for talking negatively about Mama D. Jokingly says that he should get an 8 bitch to run. Get a bitch to run up on her to see what's really good. Now, y'all know Porsha be out here fighting too, but now I don't know if she know a lot about that street fight. Now, she do a little TV fighting, but that's different from Shaquanda and them in the streets out here who be pulling hair and stomping people out like roaches. So let's get into what he had to say. And you got to watch that too, Scrappy, saying that you're going to get one of your hood girls to run up on Porsha, because if somebody run up on her, you might be involved in or get arrested for setting this situation up. You can't be setting people up to be getting jumped out here. All right, let's go.
Housewives of Atlanta bitches always be talking shit about love and hip hop folk. I be sitting there looking, I be like, why am I seeing this on Instagram? Like, Real Housewives motherfucker getting that. I be like, cause y'all on a whole nother network, but y'all didn't even make, man, listen, bro, listen. But we ain't even hurting over here. Like, everybody good, just like y'all good, but y'all ain't trying to see us on no negative shit, though. Y'all ain't trying to see our women on no negative shit. Y'all stay in y'all little humble places. Stay in y'all humble places. Y'all don't want to see none of our women on that ignorant shit. Y'all, Porsha, oh yeah, you got it, my mama. I heard, yeah, she got it too, but she was just being a mama. But I guarantee you, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care about who your baby daddy is, who your husband is. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, I'm the one. Housewives of Atlanta bitches always be talking shit about love. That nigga can come holler at me. Cause we all negative. I be negative. I go all the way negative. And I'll be there for your husband or your baby daddy or whoever. But I ain't gonna lie, your baby daddy did say he fuck with me, so I fuck with him too. I really do fuck with him, cause I see what he be doing before all this shit right here. So I respect her, but hey, man, listen, Mom Dukes is off, man, that shit off the table at all times. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'ma just handle my business. Get about 8 bitches, 8 ugly bitches. 8 ugly bitches. Had them come run up on you. You know what I'm saying? See what's really good. You want to holler at the old lady? I got some young people about your height. You know what I'm saying? About your side. You know what I'm saying? I was just playing, man. I just be want to talk shit. I ain't got shit to talk about. That nigga can come holler at me.
Why I feel like he really meant that. I think when he thought about that shit, he was like, let me laugh that off. Because, nigga, that's kind of low-key a crime. You cannot be saying you got somebody to run up on her. Now, if something happens and we see a news post saying that somebody ran up on Porsha and beat the brakes off her ass, you probably going to be going to jail behind that, setting it up. I'm just saying, can be setting stuff up for somebody. Now, the people that jumped her are going to be in on, but you're going to be in trouble, too, because you just sat on a whole live talking about something. Why do people be on lives commit crimes like this. You can't, if you're gonna get somebody to jump somebody, you just do it. You don't go in there and say, yeah, I'm gonna have such and such person to do it, because the shit come back on you. And Mama D, if she running her mouth, low-key, she started it because she said some slick shit to Porsha, and then Porsha responded. So you mean to tell me that Mama D can run out here and just say stuff to people, and as soon as they respond, and you got 8 girls from the hood to come run up on them and stomp them out because they responded to your mama who be saying some slick shit to other people? That's not how that works. She talks shit and I talk it back. Okay, me talking it back meaning she started and said it to me first. That's usually how that works. You know, your mama got a smart mouth. She stay calling people out and jumping in people's business, and that's what she was doing with Porsha. Porsha was at an event with Dennis, and here come Mama D saying some smart stuff, and then Porsha hit her back and said something about her tooth flying out her mouth, and said maybe you need to hit my baby daddy Dennis up so that you can get a real singing contract or something to that effect. Okay, and Mama D got mad and went and told her son. Now you out here talking about you want to get her jumped. Is it that serious? Oh my God. Here's what was said. All right.
Yeah. You know, she got her and Porsha. They got some mess going on. You know. I don't know what's going on with Porsha this season. Check. But she approved of Drew for taking her hot dog man. You know, I don't know why she think Drew want a hot dog man. Yeah. It's all good because Mama D speak that truth. Y'all give it up for Drew Sador.
So Mama D was introducing Drew Sador to come up and perform. And
can I get a witness tonight?
So Mama D was introducing Drew Sador to come up on stage to perform. And she was throwing little, slight little jabs at Porsha, talking about something. Don't nobody want your hot dog, man. She just working with, he just working with Drew Sador. You need to calm down. If she could take your man, something about she could take your man, then he won't really your man. Something to that effect. And Porsha, of course, responded and then even mentioned, hey, maybe you should reach out to my baby daddy so you can have a real career out here, some shit like that. But let's continue, child.
So we all.
Oh my goodness.
So her tooth and flew out, child, up here trying
to
see,
we all.
Baby. So she got ready to start singing, her tooth and flew out her damn mouth. But Mama D, you kind of low-key started it, and Porsha responded. Now here comes Scrappy hopping his ass up here, trying to threaten somebody because Porsha done read his mama down. So that's what happened there, y'all. That's it for this video. Y'all see that tooth coming out? Play it one more time. Slow-mo. So, all right. So Porsha says, Dennis McKinley says it has one baby mother and well established with great artists on his record label. Put that tooth in and just he just might sign you, Mama D. Love you. All right. So that's what Porsha said. That's what Porsha said to Mama D. And why they put this damn picture up here with her damn tooth and fell out is crazy. All right. But Mama D, you started it. And Porsha responded. So fall back, Scrappy. All right. Fall back. Okay. Let's get out of here, y'all. They so ignorant. Lord have mercy. Thank y'all for joining and being here. Okay. Thank you, KBR. Thank you, Bill Wilson, Scorpion Miss. Thank you, Tyra. Thank you, True TV Podcast, Rose Armstead. Thank y'all for modding. Okay. Thank you to all the content creators that joined us. Of course, all my Caramelians as well. All right. I'm going to try to hit y'all another video today. All right. Y'all know we do a midday pop in, and then I'm going to try to hit y'all probably for a later pop in later, because I know it's going to be some more stuff happening. Hopefully there's more testimony to this Diddy trial. I'm going to keep looking for it because it's got to be more. Got to be more testimonies. All right. But they said there's another star witness, you guys, that's going to be coming up in the next day or so to be testifying at the Diddy case. They've not released who it is yet. I don't know who it is. Y'all can put in the chat who y'all think it may be. They've not released who this person is, but it's going to be a star witness coming in to testify against Diddy in this trial. So this might be the one, the child, the straw that break the damn camel's back in half. And baby, I cannot wait, because I'm going to come right on here and read it like I've been doing all the other testimonies, okay? But y'all go ahead and please tap that like button on the way out if you did not do it on the way in during the jam session or before the jam session, whenever. And I'll see you guys later, all right? Have a wonderful Friday. And until the next video, honey, let's go.
Even
Please
when you feel
subscribe.
low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.